Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about disaster management project. So in this project, we are going to analyze the five major natural disasters like flood, forest fire, hurricanes, earthquake, and drought. So by using Flask, we are integrating with HTML and we're creating the web pages. So the entire web pages we can access with five different types of languages like Tamil, Hindi, Kannada, Spain, and Korean. And then MongoDB is used to store the details like what are the data set we are collecting, right? That thing will store there, and whenever the user enter the details, so that details will store in the MongoDB. And this is the block diagram. So first we need to collect the data set and then we need to do pre-processing. After that, we'll train the model. So based on the train model, we'll get the predictions. And then we are here integrating with the web pages. So this is the app.py, like you can see that Flask. So by using the Flask, I'm integrating with these HTML pages and I'm creating the web pages. Now I will run this code and will show you how dynamically our page is working. So this is the index page. Like here you can see the guest. So to access this, go to dashboard button. First we need to log in here. So once if you log in directly, it will access our dashboard pages. So here you can see that select languages like Hindi, Kannada, Korean, Spain, Tamil. So just if you click that any one languages, this entire web page will convert to that. So like if you click Hindi, it will convert entire page to the Hindi. And like that, we have five different types. So here we have button overview and live map, like this is the world map. And then this is for analysis. So what are the models we have trained? So, and then we are analyzing the data. So this is for the earthquake and forest fire, hurricanes, drought and flood. So, and then we are using tweets for the flood and we are analyzing the data and we are getting this map. And then this is the alert system. So whenever here we are predicting, if it is any risk is high means here it will indicate. So this is the earthquake, wildfire, flood, hurricanes, and drought. And you can see that we have tools like community hubs. This is the community hubs, like community alerts, neighborhood preparedness, CERT training. So if you just click this button, it will go to that original web pages like community emergency response team, CERT. You can go through this. So like this, we have six different types of container like community alerts, resource sharing, community risk assessment, knowledge, and like that. So and then we have historical data. So this is the main thing. So in black diagram, I have shown you collecting the data, right? So we have collecting the data. These are the data like forest fire data. If you click means like already we have data in CSV file. That thing we are storing in the MongoDB and here we are displaying it. So for forest fire, we have area, oxygen, temperature, humidity, fire occurrence. So this is the go-to dashboard. So same thing like for five also. If you click flood means for that flood, what are the data set we have, it will display it. And then this is for logout and this is for home button. And we have disaster management guidelines. So here like what we need to do before the disaster, during the disaster and after the disaster. Like we have five different types, right? Forest fire, flood, hurricanes, drought, like that. So this is the main thing, disaster type. So this is the earthquake page. So based on that input, it will predict whether the earthquake will happen or not and what the level it is. So this is my earthquake data set. And this is my last update. So by using this, we can predict here. Just if you click this predict button, so here it is showing that low risk. So based on that input, if the low risk, it predicting probability is coming less than 30%. Okay, like, and then here we have live map, right? Like then it will access that map and it will mark that place and it will show the risk and magnitude and the depth. So here it is showing that California. So same like this for wildfire also. Like you need to enter the inputs here. So this is my last updated inputs. And if I just click the predict button, it will go to the map and it will mark the area and it will display whether the risk is low or high or moderate like that. So here the probability is coming same like it is less than 30%. So it is risk level will be low in Balagat. And this is for the flood. And we need to enter the tweets here, like some of the tweets we are storing in the database. So the thing we need to enter here. So here you can see that this is the tweets, like I'm entering these tweets. And location we can use as the Kerala. And if we just click the predict flood months, it is showing that moderate flood risk. So we need to prepare some emergency supply. It is displaying. So here it's showing that possible flood. It may come or may not like that. It is moderate and it is marking the place and it's showing us moderate. And here we are not displaying that magnitude depth under. And then the message is showing that moderate flood risk. So prepare some emergency supplies like that. And then hurricanes. Here we are not integrating the map. Just we need to enter the inputs and it will predict it. So this is my last update. And if I click the predict wind button means like it is showing that as of now, based on that input, it is the low wind. And this is for the draft. So a rating showing that no draft expected in this region. So like we have 5 different types of disaster. Based on that input, it will predict the outputs, like whether the earthquake will happen or not, like wildfire, forest fire will happen or not, flood will come or not, like that. We can enter the inputs and we can predict the outputs. Below the historical data, you can see that recent events. So what are the types of disaster we have checked, right? That thing will display here. So if it is no draft, low wind, low risk, we no need to indicate the alertness. So here we are displayed as the moderate flood risk, right? So for that we are creating one alert and that thing we can display here. Like total alert is 1 and active event is 5. We have checked all these 5, right? So here it is displaying active event is 5 and total alert is 1. So if that prediction is high means it will indicate warning as 1. So like that based on that recent events, you can check that if it is high or moderate means it will create one alert. And this is the logout button. If you just click logout button, just it will come to the our index page.